Hi, my name is Seth Berger. I'm an engineering manager here at GitLab on the DAST team. We're going to do a quick demo of getting DAST to work in offline mode. So I'm going to go ahead and share out my screen. Okay, so in order to get DAST to work in offline mode, you're going to need to do two steps. The first is going to be to download the DAST image onto your local network. And then the second is you're going to need to update your CI template to do two things. One, reference your local DAST image, and then second, to reflect the new settings that you're going to need based on the local image. You can read about how to do this in our documentation. So this is the application security DAST documentation, and we have a section here called running DAST in offline air-gapped mode. In order to get the Docker image to your local network, your exact steps might vary depending on how your offline or air-gapped network is set up. But generally what you're going to do is you're going to do a Docker pull from this particular location. You can use version 1, or if you wanted to, you could use the latest, either one. You're going to, once you do the Docker pull, you'll tag that Docker image with the location of your new repository here. And then you'll do a Docker push to push up that DAST image to your local repository. Once it's there, if you want, you can use a curl request just to take a look at the catalog. So we'll do that here. So if we curl that, you can see that I've got two repositories or two images up here. One is DAST and one is WebGoat. If you want to dig a little bit more into what I have on DAST, you can take a look here, and you'll see that there's a DAST image with the tag 1. So I know both those images are there. The next step is to go ahead and set up my GitLab YAML file. So let me show you how I've done that. So I've created two branches here. I've created an online scan and offline scan just so we can take a look at the difference. So if we look at the online scan, we just have an include with a template. This is how you would set this up, whether you were using just a plain old network connected scan. We set up our variables, which is our website, another environment variable, do a full scan. And then in this case, I'm just using a service, which is WebGoat. I set it as an alias, and that's what allows me to scan this website. But as you can see, these are referring right here in particular. This is referring to a Docker image that is on the internet. I'll go to my offline scan here, and we'll take a look at how that's changed. So again, we've got the exact same include as previous. We're going to scan the website. This is a local website, as you can see, web server. But where that's coming from is going to be a local Docker repository or Docker registry. And then the next thing that we did, and this is what's key, is you're going to have to override two values or two parameters within DAST. One is going to be the image, and one is going to be the script. So the image is just going to be the location of your new DAST file. And then the script is essentially the same as in this template, except we're going to add this part to it. So let's take a look at those side by side. You can see here we're just doing export of the website, then analyze -t and the website, and then auto updates. So if we look at the original, it looks almost identical. We've got the export, the website, analyze -t, website. But on the offline version, we're saying don't add any updates and run in silent mode. And silent mode in this case tells the underlying engine, which is our Zap engine, to not try to make any network connections. So that's our offline scan. And then this is our online scan. Now, prior to recording this, I actually ran this job, and I'll show you the results. So here we've got an online scan, and I ran the online scan with connection to the internet. So we'll take a look at the results here. If we scroll all the way up, you can see it got the registry from GitLab, both for DAST and for WebGoat. I was then able to disconnect and make sure that I was offline, and you can see that's where my job failed. So if we take a look at the result there, you can see when it went to get registry.gitlab, and then when it went to for the DAST and WebGoat, it failed on both those, and the job failed. Coming back, however, we have two jobs that we ran for offline scan. We'll run this, and this had access to the internet. And so it was able to get this, although it didn't need access to the internet, it was able to get that when it had access. And then when I shut off internet access, you can see it continued to pass. So again, because the location is a local network drive, it didn't need access to the internet. So in order to set this up, again, pretty straightforward, just download the DAST image to your local machine, and then update your YAML file as per the documentation, which is right here. And everything should be all set to go. Thanks.